Assalamu alaikum dear students, hope you all will be in good health. I am your science teacher of grade 5. Student, open your book page number 12. Today we are going to attempt question number 2. What are the main groups of animals? For this purpose, open your notebook. Question is, what are the main groups of animals? Now, what are the main groups of animals? Animals are divided into two main groups, that is vertebrate and invertebrate. Answer is animals, vertebrates, invertebrates. Animals have two main groups, vertebrates and invertebrates. Give heading of vertebrates. Vertebrates are animals with backbones. Vertebrates are animals with backbone. Again I repeat, vertebrates are animals with backbones. Invertebrates. Invertebrates are animals without backbones. Invertebrates are animals without backbones. Invertebrates are animals without backbones. Now come to the book, page number 13. Unit 2, Classification of Plants. What do you mean by classification? Classification is actually the process to classify something. In this unit, we will study about the different groups of plants or the different classes of plants. Come to the next page, page number 14. The plant kingdom consists of nearly all the plants on the earth. Some unicellular plants are classified in a different kingdom called Protista. Now, plant kingdom consists of all the plants on the earth. Some unicellular. What do you mean by unicellular? Unicellular means single cell plants that are classified into different kingdoms. That kingdom is known as Protista. Plants use sunlight to make their own food. Now, which thing plants use to make their own food? They use sunlight. Underline these words. Plants get their green color from chlorophyll, which is present inside the cell. What do you mean by chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is a green substance present inside the cells of a plant. Now, plants get their green color from chlorophyll. This chlorophyll can give green color to the plants. In order to study plants, scientists have divided plants into two major groups. Now, scientists divided the plants into two major groups. How many groups? Two major groups. It is based on whether they produce flower or not, their life cycle, the venation of their leaves and number of seeds. Now, this division is based on whether either they produce flower or not, and also their life cycles and number of seeds. Flowers are the most beautiful parts of plants. Flowers not only attract human beings but also attract insects. Seeds usually develop inside the female reproductive part of the plants. Now, flowers. Flower is the most beautiful and attractive part of the plants. Mostly human beings and insects attract towards the flowers. Seeds usually developed inside the female reproductive part of the flower. Now, seeds also developed inside the flower, inside the female reproductive part of the flower. First group is non-flowering plants. As the name indicates that they do not produce flower. Those plants that do not produce flowers. Non-flowering plants do not produce flowers. Underline this definition: non-flowering plants do not produce flowers. They are classified into following groups: algae, mosses, ferns. They are all non-flowering plants and produce spores instead of seeds. Now these non-flowering plants, they can produce spores. They cannot produce seeds. First part is algae. Algae are the group of plants which belong to two kingdoms. Now algae belongs to two kingdoms. Unicellular algae belong to kingdom Protista, while multicellular algae belong to non-flowering group of the plant kingdom. Now this algae belongs to two kingdoms. Unicellular algae belongs to kingdom Protista and multicellular algae belong to non-flowering group of the plant kingdom. Algae are the simplest plant as they do not have stems, leaves and roots. They have chlorophyll and make their own food. The largest algae are seaweed that lives in a sea water. Now algae. Algae are the simplest plant. They do not have stems, leaves